Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here and listening to us, even though we are in 4 different states currently. So we are Videri String Quartet. I'm Rosie Samter. I play viola. Jeremiah, you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Jeremiah. I play the cello.
I am Mateus. I play the violin.
Eli, also play the violin.
So the first, all of our tracks are obviously pre-recorded because we can't play from 4 different states. So the first track we're going to play is actually, I believe it was one of our first remote recorded pieces. So I'm excited about that. But this is the Zelda, the main theme, and composed by Koji Kondo, arranged by David Peacock. And actually, this was a Jeremiah Barkis video. So if you like the video, give him a little round of applause at the end. So let's see it.
So that was our Zelda arrangement there. Next up, we're doing a arrangement I did from Journey when I first started playing with Videri back in 2012. Rosie got me in touch with Austin Wintory, and we worked with him and did some arrangements from some of his music, one from Monaco, some from Journey. So I took the theme from Nascence. Nascence was a song in Journey, and have that go straight into Road of Trials. And I kind of blended in a few other themes here and there. The viola's got another theme near the end. I can't recall the title of it now, but yeah, Rosie's got some fun stuff that's hidden in there. So this next one is a Journey medley that I arranged, and the video is by Nate Horsfall.
Hey guys, we're back. I'm used to speaking in front of a live audience, so this is a little weird, but I'm working on making it not weird. So the next piece we're going to play is actually a combination of two pieces, and we played this at MegFest this past January. So for any of you that were there, you get to hear it again. But one of our big, one of the things we've been doing lately is combining classical and video game music, and so this is really an exact, like, I feel like this is exactly what we have wanted to do since the inception of Videri, and we finally started to be able to do it. So the next piece that we're going to do is Ravel, String Quartet in F major, movement 2, and I cannot pronounce the name of the movement because it's all in French, so you can look it up. And then we're going to go
you can look it up. I believe that is the actual title of the second movement. It's Look It Up in French.
I'm not going to even try. But and then the second arrangement, which I'm not going to tell you what it is because I want you to have to guess, but that was done by Mateus. So we're really excited about this one. And just a little quick note is that Eli rejoined Videri in June, so you're going to see a different violinist, not Eli. So Eli has more hair. Let's. I forgot to say. So this one, Ravel String Quartet, and then Mateus did the arrangement for the second one that I'm still not telling you. And this was a MagFest live performance, so it's just the video from Mag. So there it is.
it, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty much done. There it goes.
Oh.
We're back! So I just have been reading the comments, and I want to say that everyone here has failed VGM 101. However, you all get A pluses for creativity. So the next piece we're going to play is actually 4 arrangements from BioShock. But I always want to say BioShock Infinite because that's my favorite game ever. But this is just BioShock, the original BioShock. And so this is arranged and composed by Gary Shyman. And I first met Gary Shyman at Indiecade 2012. It was one of our first concerts. And we were playing in LA, and we had just played a set, and I was talking to people in the audience, and this guy walks over to me, and he was like, "You guys are great. You should play some of my music sometime. I composed for BioShock." And then just disappeared into the crowd. And I didn't know if it was real or not because I had been living off of like 2 hours of sleep a night. And I asked people, was Gary there? And they're like, no, he wasn't at Indiecade. And I was like, I made this all up. It's all in my head. And then like a year later, we played the music from BioShock Infinite at GDC and met Gary. And I was like, hey, I'm so happy to meet you. He's like, oh, we met before at Indiecade, remember? So I didn't dream it. But anyway, here's the BioShock suite. There's 4 different pieces. I'm not going to be able to remember. I forgot to write down what they were. So it's the BioShock Adagio, Dancers on a String.
Arcadia.
Arcadia, and there's one more I'm forgetting.
Just the theme, the BioShock theme. The last one.
Oh, BioShock theme.
Yes.
And this also.
I knew all of those. It was on the tip of my tongue the whole time.
This was our first green screen video. So I kind of love it, and I hope everyone else does as well. And this was also a Nate Horsfall video. So I hope you enjoy it.
That was
Look at that. I didn't even have to announce the arrangers and video. It was at the end of the video. That's fantastic. So the next piece we're going to play, I'm just going to say we're playing it because that's what I normally say. The next piece we're going to play is actually, it's personally one of my favorites. And we typically pair this with a classical piece, and there just wasn't enough videos or enough time. But so this next piece is going to be One Winged Angel, and composed by Nobuo Uematsu, and the arranger is Dashio Reed. And once again, our video is done by the amazing Nate Horsfall. Mm-hmm. And this is another video that he created to play behind us when we performed live. So just imagine all four of us in front of the video. So hope you enjoy.
Love that explosion at the end of that. So
Yeah.
It's pretty
so
good.
perfectly lined up.
I also kind of didn't realize that is what California looks like right now. So I'm sorry, all you West Coasters out there.
No, seriously. Anyway, on another note, our next piece
Literally,
is
on many other notes, actually.
On many other notes, yes. Our next piece is from a video game called Anew. And it's called The Mission, the name of the piece. The soundtrack was composed by Wilbur Roger II. And he sent a message with some really nice words describing a little bit of the game. So those who don't know, Anew is an indie sci-fi action exploration game that's set in a future where the lower half of the Earth has been blown away. In the opening of the game, you're a baby that has been loaded onto a ship in this dying Earth and launched 20 light years into space. Arriving on a distant planet as an adult, you must discover your mission and unravel the mystery of what happened on Earth. So basically 2020. The mission is my theme for humanity itself, with several different arrangements throughout the game to underscore our desperate plan to survive this catastrophe. And Will did a great job, like he always does, composing and writing awesome music, like he did for Mortal Kombat 11 and Lara Croft, Temple of Osiris, and Call of Duty, whatever, anything you can imagine. And I also played a little bit of electric violin for this soundtrack, and it's always really great working with Will. And I think he was the one who put this video together. So enjoy many talents. Enjoy The Mission from Anew.
Hey guys. This is our penultimate, I believe is the term, piece we're going to play tonight. And this one, so this piece actually, we recorded an album last year and it came out on January 3rd this year. And this particular track was supposed to be on the album. And then we found out that we couldn't license it. So we have this incredible recording that we couldn't put on the album. So I'm really happy we get to actually share it as a video. This is a suite from Battlefront 1 and 2. It's arranged by David Peacock, and it's written by Gordy Hobb and John Williams is thrown in there a little bit every once in a while. So, and once again, Nate Horsfall did, well, this one's interesting. Nate Horsfall did like half of the video, and then he touched up the video, but a guy at GDC actually did the video, and I don't actually remember his name, and I feel really bad about that. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy our Battlefront suite, and it just, if you listen to our album, imagine that it's on the album after the Britain. So enjoy.
I really missed that one. That one's so fun.
That's a fun one to play.
I really missed that one.
Yeah, and you get all the good themes.
I do get all the good themes, and it's worth the wait. It's worth the wait.
Well, you get all the good themes after the BioShock where you play like 2 notes. So I feel like it kind of balances out.
This one is so stressful for me though, because it's always like, it's so recognizable. So
yeah,
we get to that theme. You guys are holding the tremolo, and I'm like, okay, breathe, and it's the first note in tune. Okay, let's start.
So obviously that's one of our favorites to play, if you didn't pick up on that. We have one more piece for tonight, and this particular piece has a very, very special place in my heart because this is not just Videri, this is Videri plus the game brass, and I love every single one of those people. They're like, when I have a Reaper question now that I have to do my own audio, I definitely message Robbie and I'm like, Robbie, please help me. And he usually is like, yeah, let's do a video chat. I'll tell you whatever.
Shout out to Robbie.
The game brass are basically, they're awesome. And we've wanted to collaborate with them for a while. And so we've actually done a few tracks. We did Bombing Mission, and we were so thankful they asked us to play on their album that came out very recently. I don't actually
have a good album.
Yeah. So we are going to end this performance with our wonderful friends, the Game Brass, and this is Home Gold Dove from Chrono Cross, and it is arranged by Thomas Kresge and
on chat. Woo!
Yay! And threw me off there. Composed by Koji Kondo, and Daniel Romberger and Robbie Duguay did the video for this. So I hope you enjoy our string and brass arrangement, and then you can tell us what's better at the end, strings or brass, because this is a question we constantly ask ourselves.
Or both.
All right. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Doot.
Doot. Do you even doot?
Hey all. So I just thank you so much for joining us. And
Doot.
yeah, I mean, I love still being around my lovely quartet members, even though we are currently in 4 different states. And we very, very much hope to be playing in the same room sometime within the year. That would be great. So, but thanks again so much for having us. And Josh, thank you. This has been a lot of fun.
This was awesome. The whole show was great.
Yep. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. Super happy to have you guys. And
nice. Look at that layout. Oh wait, you're muted.
No, I fixed it now. I'm all good.
That layout. Oh wait, you're muted.
No, I fixed it now. I'm all good. Might come in through double. Oh shit. Okay. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for being on our show today.
I think there was a doubling going on.
It was.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was all about. Maybe somebody's speakers are feeding back. You guys all.
I see your hands together, and
I hear nothing.
No sound.
Oh, you guys aren't hearing me through Discord. That's the problem. Okay.
Oh,
there we go. All right. Yeah.
Hey. Say the nice things about us again.
Oh yeah. Oh, you guys are awesome, and we'd love to have you on the show again. And what else did I forget? You all are very attractive people, and also very talented and intelligent, and your personalities are sparkling.
I do believe you said cello is also the best instrument, right? I think I heard that there.
Yeah, I must have been muted for that part. Yeah. No,
okay.
I don't know.
Propaganda.
I just wanted to be sure.
Sometimes I just won't repeat myself.
See, okay, yes, viola is clearly the best instrument, as the chat has determined.
Listen, I'm not listening to oregano anymore.
Percussion.
Oh man.
Anyway.
Well, and for all of like the wrenches that 2020 has thrown at us, you folks have actually managed to stay like relatively busy because you have a very exciting project that you're working on right now. Do you want to talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, that I would actually. I love this. I mean, I can't really believe we pulled it off, so I'm pretty excited about it. But this was pretty much right after the quarantine happened, and we were kind of like, well, what are we going to do? How do we keep ourselves playing music? And how do we like, we as musicians handle something like a pandemic or a quarantine? And we were like, why don't we do an arrangement competition? So we're like, yeah, that'd be great. And we're like, well, what are we going to call it? And sorry, everyone, this was my fault. I was like, what about Quartets? So the project is called Quartets. And it basically is just, we had, we put out a call for arrangements. They had a month to arrange things, and it all had to have something to do with pandemics or quarantines. So we kind of figured, since it was such short notice, we're like, okay, we'll get like 15 to 20 arrangements. And we ended up getting like 64 or 65.
64 is the magic number.
It was incredible. Like, we were a little overwhelmed. I'm not going to lie.
A little is very much an understatement.
We rolled with it. But we've chosen the tracks that are going to be on the album, and we're currently working on recording them. And it's pretty excited about it. It's going to be pretty great. And it's like, it was really, really like the level of entrance that were there was amazing. And now, of course, everybody I was in charge of all the emails, and people keep emailing there and like, yeah, when you do this again next year. And so we were all like, oh my God, I don't know if we can do this again next year. This was a lot.
Oh man, well, I hope we're not all in quarantine again next year.
Yeah, let's hope it doesn't have to be the same theme at least.
No, we're gonna have to pick a new theme. I can't do another quarantine theme. Like, we need we
should do like a rainbows and sunshine theme next time. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Social closing in.
Yes.
But yeah, so the album, we're in the process of recording our parts, and kind of like another part of this album is because we have always been a live string quartet. Like, that's been very important to us. And because we're in quarantine, we're recording our parts separately because quarantine. So, but yeah, we're really excited about it. The album is going to be released digitally because again, quarantine on December 1st.
Can't be spreading CDs.
Exactly.
Just,
But yeah,
According to
so
the CDC.
just get like CDs that come with like hand sanitizer like in the case, just like swimming around. You can play a mini game with the bubbles or something like that.
yes.
CD19. If that's not the like serial number for it,
CD19.
I
We have to make it
I
a
just
serial
can't.
number.
It has to
Yeah.
be, yeah.
Absolutely.
It'll be the discount code.
The discount code is CD19.
No. Oh my gosh. Well, I think as Ian said earlier, if we don't laugh, we cry. So that's really
Yeah.
nice.
Well,
Oh.
you know, like honestly, I've been really impressed by just everyone, like all like especially musicians who are really like instead of just, you know, going in our rooms and crying because our careers are like very much changed, like people are adapting. And I think that watching some of these adaptations is pretty incredible, you know. So if nothing else comes out of this very trying times, we're going to have an album. So
That's awesome. Yeah, everybody's just got to bunker down and woodshed a little bit.
yeah, and I definitely had to learn how to record myself and buy a ton of mics, none of which I had. So it's been
Pandam
fun for
mics.
me. Sorry.
Something
Pandemic.
happened to my camera. Wow.
Whoa.
You
Got like
went,
the bottom of a
sideways.
fisheye there.
There you are.
I don't know what. It's in the same position. I've not touched it. I don't understand.
Mateus's camera's now dancing.
It's because Mateus wasn't able to dance while he played. His camera had to dance for him.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, what you guys couldn't see is that we were all sitting here like when the stuff was playing.
There was a lot of bopping going on.
There was a lot of bopping.
Backstage was a real
Bipping, bopping. You guys did hear the doots. The many doots. A few doots.
Oh man.
Bippin', boppin', and dootin'. That can be the title of the next the
Yeah,
next
the Rainbows
VGM
and
Fest.
Sunshine album.
Yes.
Bippin' and
Oh,
boppin' and
there
boopin'.
you go. Bippin' and boppin' and dootin'.
And Dootin.
Oh wow. Wow, we haven't figured out. I better get to work on that. I already have a list of things like I'm going to be like, okay, we're doing this differently next time. But you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, priority number 1, more doots.
More dude.
Of course.
Awesome. Well, it's been a real pleasure having you folks on the stream tonight. Thank you for, putting together what you could, in the time that you had and with the means that you had. Even if it was a pre-recorded set, it was nice to hear your music and hear your performances and also see your faces, miraculously. I'm glad we were able to pull that off at the last minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because it just means all the more to be able to see each other's faces in these times.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for putting it together and organizing everything. It was really a great show overall.
Yeah, thank you, Jeff. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll keep doing that. I'll just keep trucking on. Do it for
We're
the
right
dudes.
there with you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start closing things up, but say goodnight to Videri String Quartet, everybody. Thanks for coming on, you folks.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you, Josh.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Good night.